Jack Reacher 2 has hit the big screen. Never go back. Let's talk about it.
Far Side Movie Reviews.
So, Jack Reacher 2 hit the movie theaters this weekend and actually did pretty well. It came in second. I think it came in after or very close second to Tyler Perry's Halloween, I believe is what the name of that movie is. This movie is directed by Edward Zwick, who you might know from Blood Diamond. He also directed The Last Samurai as well. It stars, well, Tom Cruise, of course, as well as Kobe Smulders, who you probably know from How I Met Your Mother, but she's actually been in a lot of the Marvel movies as well. Aldous Hodges, as well as Danica Yanosh, who you might or might not know from the short-lived reboot of Heroes. All right, you guys, so let's talk about Jack Reacher Never Go Back. And I have to tell you just from the outset that I am really struggling with anything good to say about this movie. And it's funny because when I saw some of the other reviews, I said, no, Al, you will find something positive to say about this film, and I got nothing. This film was bad on so many different levels, guys. Let's start with the writing or the script of this film. It was not focused, it was uninteresting, it was boring, and probably worst of all, it wasn't smart. Now, it's important that it's smart because this film is supposed to be a political thriller. And when you think about most films that you've seen that you've really enjoyed that have been political thrillers, they've been smart, right? The script has caused you to think. It's delivered well. It's paced well. All of that good stuff. None of that happens in the writing of this film. It's just boring, dull, and unfocused. There are some attempts at humor that fall flat. Just the whole thing is just uninteresting storytelling. Now, it might be because this film is a book-to-film adaptation, and honestly, you guys, sometimes when we have book-to-film adaptations, they just don't work. They're great. They're bestsellers as novels. We try and put them on the big screen, and man, they just don't do well. So this could have been the case with this movie. I'm not sure what happened. All I know is that it was incredibly boring and unfocused. Now let's talk about the performances in this film, and they were average at best as well. There didn't really seem to be any chemistry amongst the characters, and they didn't really do a lot to make you care about them. There's one character in particular, the character played by Danica Yanosh, who is so daggone irritating that you just can't wait for her to get hit with the pan. I mean, she does all these things to make you think, oh, get her off of the screen. And then on top of that, her story within the context of the bigger story is completely unnecessary. There's no reason for her to be there. As a matter of fact, her story detracts from the film because she doesn't have anything to do with the broader story, which wasn't being told well anyway. And then they introduce this side story that makes it even worse. So the acting in this film was average at best. Now, the cinematography. This film visually, again, was very flat. Very uninteresting to look at. The fight choreography was boring. It was stale. It was visceral, but in terms of the movement of the fight choreography, it was boring. And at some points, it was just corny. And I'm not even going to say what that is. You'll see. There is one scene, I will say, in a kitchen where you're just like, really? Is that what we're doing? Is that how the combat is going? It was just, oh. So you guys, I am giving Jack Reacher Never Go Back an F. This is one you can definitely wait to see. Guys, maybe you think I'm wrong about this and you've seen it. If so, make sure that you comment and let me know your thoughts. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm underappreciating it. I welcome your opinion. This is just one man's opinion on this film. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. And make sure that if you liked it, you give it a thumbs up. And make sure that you comment. And also make sure that you subscribe and join the Far Side community. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, thanks again for checking out my review for Jack Reacher Never Go Back. If you had different thoughts about the film, make sure that you comment below and let me know what those thoughts are. Again, this is just one man's opinion. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Hit that big yellow button down there and become a Far Sider so we can talk movies together. You guys also, you can see my social media links are over here as well as a recent review that I've done. Thank you guys so much again. Take care, and I will see you on the next video.